Hey guys, I've just arrived at my walk with my two boys. They're right beside me, my beagle and my little sooty. Come on in guys, let's go. It's really nice. The sun's gone in. I said I was going to wear a cardi. Well, I had one in the car, so that was fortunate. So I've got my cardi on. Time-wise, it's 8:10 now. Come on this way. You're going the wrong way, guys. Come on. Here they come. Here they come. Right, down some steps. There we go. Right, come on, Snoopers. It's really nice, guys. I thought it'd be a nice day to get out early because I think it's going to be busy today. I did put some washing on the line before I left. So I've got 2 loads on there. One load I washed last night before I went to bed, and that was in the washing machine this morning, so I just had to hang that up. And the second load I finished and hung on the line. I've got a 3rd load in now. And so it shouldn't be much more than that today. I think I've just got the rugs in the car to do and I'm done. So yeah, really good. Today is Sunday. I'm supposed to go and see Peter now. I got a call from Peter yesterday saying he wasn't feeling very well. So I'll phone him up this morning just to see how he's doing, see if he's any better, see whether or not I can go and see him. So I don't know what's going to happen there. My parents, I don't think I'll go and see my parents today because I'm hoping that after I've got my extensions done tomorrow that I can pop round on my way back, cut their grass and show off my new extensions. So yes, things are really going. I'm really getting excited, guys. I did sleep really well last night. I did have a late night. I usually stay up till 12, but it was about 12:30 before I got to bed last night. So I was really tired. I did actually fall asleep before I finished my messages. And then when I woke up, I had to finish answering them and then went to bed. So yes, it was a late night last night. Yeah, I'll try not to do that today. I'll try and have an earlier night. I might go to bed about 11 tonight, sorry. We'll see how that one pans out, guys. Doesn't seem to work for me, does it? I had some wonderful messages from you guys, so thank you all so very much. Had quite a few people telling me about their birthdays. Some tell me before they've happened, some tell me after they've happened, so I will do shout outs. If you give me a bit of warning, I will do shout outs for you guys, so let me know when it's your birthday. There's over 4,000 of you guys, so there's got to be a birthday every day. Right, shall we start a discussion going, guys? We were talking yesterday about my grandfather. I said I went to Hendon, and I took my grandfather once to Hendon, and it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Now, my grandfather was in the RAF during the Second World War. He actually signed up from the age of 16 as an apprentice mechanic in the RAF, and the thing that brought this to mind yesterday was I used to go to Hendon, and my grandfather went there when he was a apprentice in the RAF, because it was a proper airfield then. It wasn't like it is now. It's just a museum now. There's no airfields there. But when my grandfather went there, it was an airfield. And they used to have an air show. They used to have the Hendon Air Show. And my grandfather, as an apprentice, this is in the 1930s, guys, used to be there handing out air show pamphlets at the gate. He told me all about it. So anyway, I took my grandfather there. This is quite a few years ago now. My grandfather's he passed away 9 years ago. But I took him there way before that. My grandfather, his career started off as a mechanic in the RAF, and he was stationed at RAF Mildenhall, and he was a mechanic working on Wellington bombers. Now, he progressed from there to OTU 55, which is Operational Training Unit, and they had a squadron of Hurricanes, so he ended up working on the Hurricanes. Now, while he was there, they asked for volunteers for pilot training, and so my grandfather put in for pilot training, and he was sent to South Africa. Come on, off you go. Go on. He was sent to South Africa to learn how to fly. I think they probably sent you there so you didn't get shot down. But anyway, he went to South Africa and learnt how to fly. And then he was sent to North Africa, to Egypt, and he was converted from flying, I think they were taught to fly in tiger moths, and he was then converted over from tiger moths to P-47 Thunderbolts, which was an American fighter. They nicknamed it the Juggernaut. It was a massive single-engined aircraft, fighter aircraft, extremely rugged, and he was taught to fly that. He was then stationed, or his new squadron was 258 Squadron, which was a Thunderbolt squadron in Burma, and he was flying against the Japanese. Now most of his flights were ground support, so he's supporting the troops on the ground, and he survived the war. He actually had to stop flying right at the end of the war because he had an accident, and the accident was nothing to do with flying. Come on in, Sooty, come on. He was a very keen sportsman and keen swimmer, and he went swimming and he swam too deep and he burst his eardrums, and that was the end of his flying career. Once you burst your eardrums, you can't fly anymore. So that's how his flying career ended, 2 burst eardrums. So he ended up, he started off as an apprentice mechanic, going through being a pilot, and ended up in bomb disposal. But he wasn't actually involved in the actual bomb disposal part. He was a storesman. He was handing out brass chisels and brass hammers, something that didn't create a spark. He was a storesman, and that's how he finished his RAF career. He finished as a sergeant, but yes, he survived the war, and yeah, he used to tell me some lovely stories. Well, I took him over to Hendon quite a few years ago to see a Thunderbolt, because that was the aircraft he flew. It's a P-47D, it's a Razorback Thunderbolt. He flew Razorbacks and bubble canopy Thunderbolts, and I built him models as well, because he always asked me to build him a model, so I built a model Thunderbolt, which I've still got to this day. Lovely, absolutely lovely fella. I lost him when we went to Hendon. He disappeared, and I started looking for him. I couldn't think where he'd gone, but he'd found the Thunderbolt, and he was just stood in front of it, just staring at it. So I finally found him, and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Just looking." He said, "Just remembering." He said, "I can't remember it being that big." It was a big aircraft, but that was a lovely, lovely time. Very, very fond memories. And every time I go to Hendon now, I always go and stand in front of that Thunderbolt, and I think of my granddad stood there looking at this aircraft. He was a fantastic fella, absolutely fantastic fella, and sorely missed. Right, guys, we shall carry on our walk. Here we go. We're still in the woods here. It's really nice and cool. It's not that hot at the moment. Oh, I came here because I thought the sun was going to be out and it was going to heat up really quick, but the sun's gone in behind the clouds. But it is supposed to get really hot today, so that would probably be good. Have a cool walk with the boys so they don't overheat. They both had a shower last night, so they're very fluffy and very lamb-like. They're all very jumpy this morning, like little lambs. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign out now, and I'll think of something else to talk to you about. Okay, bye-bye for now.